Hi everyone, welcome back to the Landmark Judgment series, where we decode Supreme Court rulings that shaped India's legal and constitutional identity. Today's case is more than law, it's about identity, dignity, and the right to exist. We are talking about Nalsa versus Union of India 2040, the case that gave legal recognition to the transgender community as a third gender in India. Let's dive into the story behind the judgment and what makes it a must-know for every CLAT aspirant. So, the first question, who filed the case? The case was filed in the Supreme Court in 2012 by the National Legal Services Authority, NALSA, a statutory body under the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. But NALSA wasn't alone. Two other petitioners joined. Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi, a prominent transgender rights activist from the Hijra community, Pooja Mata Nasib Kaurji, Women's Welfare Society, working with transgender individuals. The petitioners demanded legal recognition for persons who do not identify as male or female, constitutional rights and equal treatment for transgender persons, access to welfare, healthcare and legal identity. The timing was crucial. Transgender people in India had no official gender status. Most legal forms had only M or F. This exclusion led to marginalization, unemployment, abuse and denial of basic human rights. India has a diverse transgender community including Hijras, Aravanis, Jogappas, Shiv Shaktis. Historically, they had cultured roles in temples and ceremonies. But modern India pushed them to the margins with no ID proofs, no jobs, no education access and constant discrimination. So the issue wasn't just about legal gender, it was about constitutional justice. What were the legal issues before the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court examined these key constitutional questions. Can transgender person be recognized as a third gender under Indian law? Does denying them this recognition violate their fundamental rights under the Constitution? Can a person identify their gender based on the self-perception rather than biological sex? The court had to interpret Article 14, 15, 16, 19, 1A and 21 of the Constitution. Article 14 talks about equality before law. The court held that any person includes all genders, not just male or female. Article 15 and 16 talks about prohibition of discrimination based on sex. The court expanded this to include gender identity. Article 19(1)(a), freedom of expression, gender expression, clothing, choice, identity is protected. Article 21, right to life and dignity. The right to live with dignity includes the right to choose one's gender identity. The petitioner argued that denying these rights to transgender individuals was a clear constitutional violation. The Supreme Court delivered a landmark decision in favor of the transgender community. Here's what the bench, led by Justice K.S. Radhakrishnan and Justice A.K. Sikri, ruled. The court directed the government to legally recognize transgender as a third gender, alongside male and female. Self-identification of gender was also done. A person's gender identity is to be self-identified. They do not need sex reassignment, surgery or medical clarification. Fundamental rights apply equally. Transgender persons are entitled to the same fundamental rights under the Constitution as everyone else. Welfare measures order. The centre and the state governments were directed to formulate social welfare schemes for the transgender community, provide reservations in education and public appointments under the OBC category, ensure healthcare access, education and public facilities. Why this case is so important? It is the foundational of LGBTQ plus jurisprudence in India before Navtesh Johar 2018 and Puttaswamy 2017. NALSA led the legal foundation for gender identity rights. Constitutional application of Article 14, 15, 19 and 21. This is a goldmine case for understanding how the Constitution protects non-vegetarian identities. First time the gender identity was constitutionally recognized. It introduced new languages to Indian law. Terms like gender identity, non-binary and self-perception linked to legislative reforms. This ruling eventually led to passing of the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019. Case has been asked in CLAT GK, used in legal reasoning passages, references in PIs, SOPs and law school interviews. The judgment didn't end in the courtroom. It empowered a movement. Government ID cards with third gender options, transgender welfare boards in states, visibility in public life and policy making. But challenges remains. Discrimination still exists and implementation is slow. That's why it's essential to not just know the case but understand its social and constitutional value. Law is not just about justice, it's about recognition, respect and rights. NALSA versus Union of India is not just a legal victory, it's a constitutional milestone for the fight of equality and dignity. As a CLAT aspirant, you must remember what started as a case in court became a turning point for an entire community's future. If you found the breakdown helpful, give this video a like. Subscribe for more Landmark Judgment series episodes. Comment down below what should we come up with next. And remember, understanding landmark cases is the first step to becoming a landmark lawyer.